Hello, this is Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis for Common Sense as Poland. We have won the war, but we couldn't peace out Livonian Order yet because we don't have enough diplomatic power, so we will have to wait a bit. I could actually set our focus to diplomatic to fix that. But we will need the administrative power as well for the coring, because we intend to take 5 or 6 provinces from the Teutonic Order. And see, the coring costs have increased quite a bit. That's 89, that's 175, and that's not all. So we will need all that admin power. So the solution here is to actually stay at war longer. And I do intend to vassalize the Livonian Order. Maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe we should instead feed them to Lithuania. Although that might cause Lithuania to become a bit cocky and try and declare independence against us. I don't think I can allow that. So I believe it's better to make them a separate vassal, which we will annex relatively soon. And after the wars, we will probably start annexing Mazovia. Yeah, and I think that's it. Again, how much power do we need to separate piece them? Oh, a new cardinal, perfect. Let me just pause. We don't need to keep all those armies here. Let's detach a siege and send the rest to help Brandenburg, our ally. Because they could be a good counter to Bohemia. Attack them from all sides with Hungary's help, who is our ally as well. I'll just show you the diplomat in case you missed that. All of Scandinavia and Hungary and Brandenburg are our rivals. If Denmark loses their unions, that will be quite a blow to the strength of our alliance, but we will manage. And we have been improving relations with Sweden recently to get, if they break their union with Denmark, they could prove to be the better ally. We'll see. Right, let me just check how much power I will need to actually make that happen. If I want to take Narva for myself and make them our vassal. 171. That will take us quite a while. Okay, let's focus on the war down south. We still didn't get call for peace, so we're fine. You guys, would you like to leave that place? Can I actually designate the enemy provinces as their targets? Let's designate this as a target for Lithuania. And let's designate this. Is there a fort here? No. Any other forts? Really? No? Okay. So let's designate this as a target for... Wait a minute. Is Bohemia in this war? No, it's a separate war. This is Magdeburg and this is Saxony. Okay, let's designate Magdeburg as a target for... Moldavia. You're right. Let's get back into it. They should move now. Whoops. 10 prestige wants stability. Prestige is actually quite risky, because we need high prestige to keep our unions going. Let me just see if I can get the prestige advisor. I could, but he's a level 3. No, we can't afford that. Okay, I will actually lose prestige. This is risky, but we will get some from winning the wars. And we don't have enough troops here, but we got support. And the siege is almost over anyway. Yeah, it is over. I will actually sign this peace treaty first. We will just take Riga for ourselves and siphon all their money. I will do it first so that we can start the coring process. And oh, it's too far away. Right. Okay, it can wait. I don't want to increase the autonomy because it's a good trade province, and increasing the autonomy actually disrupts the trade. Okay, let's send those guys to Magdeburg. I will actually consolidate because we don't need to be paying maintenance for them. We need 170 something to peace out the Livonian Order, so this will still take a while. Okay, we don't want to fight this army right away. We'll go around it. The cruelty of mercenaries. They want to lose prestige or get unrest for the next 3 years. That's a lot of unrest. Can we handle that? What's that? Mercenary costs. Well, I don't like the prestige loss most of all. I will actually take the unrest because I don't want to lose. Although, how much prestige will we get for the peace deal with Teutonic Order? Let's suppose we have those provinces we have claims on and Danzig. Let's sort by diplo power. So we have claims on those, and we will also take Danzig. That's 76% war score. We could take more, but I'm not sure I want to take more. Yeah, that will make them annexable in the next war. Although I could take one more. A bit more aggressive expansion, but it shouldn't really affect that much. Just a couple of countries. What if we took Memel? That could be better. Okay, so how much prestige? 18 prestige. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. We'll lose some prestige. We still need to wait for the diplo power. You guys are going... Can you go through Bohemia? Yes. Let's send you over here, and to our army. Or rather, to besiege this province. Because we need to help our ally, and we still need to get the power. For an heir. Oh, an heir from Brandenburg will ascend to the throne. He's actually pretty good. 444, perfect. I have nothing against that. We will get a different dynasty, but who cares about that? We're basically the more advanced type of noble republic, the elective monarchy. Well, more advanced is debatable, whichever you prefer. Basically, the nobles elect the king, so it's not really tied to any particular dynasty. Several times in Polish history, with the elective monarchy government, monarchs from other countries were elected, and sometimes it was a bad thing, but not always. Right, how are we doing in this war? Magdeburg and Saxony. That's just those two tiny countries. Yeah, we'll be done with it in no time. A revolt in Płotsk. A Mazovian pretender rebel. Oh, it's a very nice thing that we now get alerts for rebellions in our subjects. That's perfect. We don't care if Mazovia gets taken over by a pretender. They are our vassal, so it will not affect us in any way. Lithuania is destroying the Saxon army. Perfect. Are we actually besieging the province? Oh, occupied by the Hansa. Brandenburg is fighting the Hansa as well. Really? Why are you fighting the Hansa? Hanseatic conquest of Lauenburg. Fighting Lauenburg... Sorry, Saxe-Luxembourg and Brandenburg. Oh, Brandenburg, you shouldn't fight the Hansa. That's dangerous to you, and we want you as an ally. Okay, we'll just give them a bit of war score. We don't want anything for ourselves from this war, but if they can become a bit more powerful, that will actually be beneficial to us. And Denmark still doesn't have an heir. And the curious thing is that if they get the heir of our dynasty and then our dynasty switches, that will be, well, of no use to us at all. Alright, and now we have enough diplo power to sign a peace treaty with the Livonian Order. We're taking Narva, and we're taking them as a vassal. Also, give me all your money. That will cause us a bit of aggressive expansion, but only to those in this area. Okay, perfect. Now, we will actually increase autonomy here, because we only need this province for fabricating claims, and we don't really care if it has high autonomy. It's different with Riga because of the trade power. Actually, that reminds me, we have a lot of trade power in the Baltic Sea trade node now. We should, because we're occupying all those, we will need to transfer a merchant. And it will be the merchant from Crimea. Collect from trade. Our trade income should increase by a bit. Just unpause and see how it changes. I mean, it will take him a while to get the cardinal across the border. We could steal a cardinal from Lithuania. No thanks, we want to be their friend. If it was another country, maybe. See, trade income increased, perfect. And I will probably move our capital to Danzig in, well, after some time. This way we will get even more money from that. Okay, Magdeburg has been sieged. Come on, Brandenburg, you can peace out now. And we only have the Teutonic Order peace deal to worry about now. Just out of curiosity, how much overextension will it give us? We are at 16% and quite a bit of war exhaustion. And the peace deal, when we sign it, how much will it give us? 74% overextension. It's not that bad. And I do want to take Memel because it's also an estuary, which will give us quite a bit of trade power. All the trade provinces. And we will conquer the rest in the next war. Yeah, I'm not taking Neumark, I'm not giving it to Brandenburg. Right. Come on, Brandenburg. Get this war over with. You almost have everything you want. Just take a province or something. Alright, I will transfer it to them. I have no interest in keeping this for myself. And you can have that as well. If you want to annex them, do so. Okay, perfect. Magdeburg will be forced to give them 10% of their income. Was that it? I thought they would ask for a province. Well, I don't mind. Okay, you guys go home. Actually, go through here. Are we ready to sign the peace deal now? Still not enough Diplo. We need 60 Diplo. I'll wait. Now, that reminds me, we don't need to be improving relations with Mazovia anymore. But we do need to be improving relations with Denmark. Because they might decide they don't want to be our ally anymore. Who's the heir? The guy from Brandenburg still. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, because he is a 4-4-4. I could go... I mean, I can improve the support for our own guy. That costs us legitimacy. And I would do so if the guy was crappy. But our king is still young. He will live for many, many years. No, we need 60 Diplo to sign the peace deal. Oh, 7 relations? Oh, of course, the Livonian Order. Yeah, that's a bit excessive with the diplomatic relations. Will be even more excessive after we take Novgorod. But it's necessary for my strategy. How are we doing on the Liberty Desire? As long as Lithuania is at 0, I think we're more than fine. Now, I should actually start improving relations with the Livonian Order. They are loyal, for some reason. But yeah, let's do that. Also, Novgorod will become our vassal relatively soon. Okay, I will go up to speed 4, because we're just waiting. Oh, we got to call for peace. Perfect. Just 2 more months. After that, I will sign a peace treaty. Because we need 60. And as we are not taking Neumark, that should actually limit our aggressive expansion within the Holy Roman Empire. January it is. Good. Oh, Bohemia annexed Silesia. That could be a problem. They're quite strong now. Okay. So, actually quite a lot of them will get aggressive expansion against us. Maybe it would be wiser to attack Novgorod before they can join a coalition. I think I will actually do that. Let's fabricate a claim on Neva. Because Novgorod might join a coalition against us. Muscovy is quite huge now. We need to destroy them before they can become a major threat. Yeah, so that's quite a lot of warmongering for us. But we need to do it early. If they form Russia, they will... Well, they will not be unstoppable, but they will be much more difficult to stop. How's the call for peace going? Not great. Not great. If we had more money, we could actually become the Defender of the Faith, which would be decreasing our war exhaustion. Do we need to have less taxes, less manpower, or more unrest? Less taxes. And if we attack Novgorod, we will let our subjects deal with that. We can't handle another war, we will have rebels to deal with. Right. And I'm doing all that because, as the peace deal screen said, many countries will get enough aggressive expansion with us to actually form a coalition. And I would not like that. We'd actually go for this guy. Now, we don't need that much diplomatic reputation anymore. Hungary signed a peace treaty, we don't mind. As long as you still like us. Oh, I clicked, they have a gold province. Perfect. For them. Rebels, what rebels? Volhynian separatists. Yeah, that's because of overextension and war exhaustion and all of that. I can't really decrease war exhaustion now. Okay, Brandenburg is fighting the Hansa still. Maybe they can deal with them. Brandenburg is quite strong with their discipline and morale and all that. Come on, be quick with that claim. Let's recall this diplomat. And do you have any allies? Scotland, we don't care. Right. We have a casus belli. I will declare the war right away. And our subjects will be sufficient. Now we can finally peace out the Teutonic Order. Because even if we get a coalition, Novgorod will not be a part of it. And it shouldn't be such a big coalition as to threaten us in any way. Let's get their money, because the truce is also going to be long, we don't really mind. I could leave Memel for the next war, though. Do we really want it? Do we really want it? Will it change much? We don't have a claim on it, so it will change a bit. You know what, I will actually leave Memel for later. Could we humiliate? No, we don't have enough war score. We could have you annul some treaties, maybe? No, you don't have any. I will make you pay me war reparations and give me all your money. Yeah, that's going to be good. Here we go. Conquer Western Prussia. National unrest -2, yearly legitimacy +1. Great. Okay, now let's core all those things. Why can I not core that place? Has it not updated yet? It needs to be adjacent to a core, really? Alright, we'll do it gradually then. Make cores. Also, increase autonomy in the non-trade provinces. So everything but Danzig. I might even mothball the forts just to get more money. And you guys will stay in Danzig. Oh, it has been renamed to the Polish name. Perfect. It's Gdańsk now. And I am very happy about that. Because this is the proper name. Right, we have taken a lot of the Teutonic Order. We will see how our allies behave. Yeah, Brandenburg is still a friend. Novgorod actually mothballed a fort. Let's set this as an objective for Lithuania. Lithuania, where are your armies? Your mighty armies? Oh, they're in exile. Yeah, you can deal with that. Okay, great. The trouble we have is actually because of war exhaustion. I will reduce it once. Wait a minute, why did call for peace not go away? We did sign a peace treaty, didn't we? Come on. It should have gone away. Oh, it did. Cool. Needed to wait to the end of the month. Denmark still has their unions and still has no heir. And we can call them to arms. Really? We could call Denmark. We could not call Brandenburg. Do we want to call Denmark? We actually do. You know why? Because while they are in the same war, I don't think Sweden can declare an independence war against them. Although I wouldn't want them to actually get any provinces for themselves. We will go and siege Novgorod. Right. How's the rebel situation doing? Volhynian nationalists down south. If they rebel, we can take care of them. Same with Riga. What I am worried about is the Teutonic separatists, because they can disrupt our cores. So let's make sure to pay attention to that screen. And we actually have some more missionary strength because of the stability. But I do not want to cause any more turmoil in our country, since we are really overextended. Oh, Scotland is fighting us. Yeah, you go take care of them. Narva is still being cored. Let's hope nobody sieges it. Let's just keep the screen open just in case. Muscovy, do you have any allies? Bohemia. Oh, crap. That could be problematic. Could be problematic. Although, if we can get Hungary and Denmark into this war, it will be a piece of cake. And I am certain we will have to wait a little bit before we can attack Muscovy. We'll need to recover. We don't have any manpower. Okay, let's leave one unit here, just to keep this sieged for us, or rather, a couple, because they have some units that could come and break that. And you will go after the fort. Pskov, are you a vassal of somebody? Yes. Right, so Sweden is still not in a treaty of support independence, which is great. Denmark, what's your prestige? It's negative. Why is your prestige so low? They are going to lose the union. Let's improve our relations with Sweden. And we don't have a coalition yet, which is pretty nice. I was expecting to start getting them. And we will be at 8 out of 4 diplomatic relations, which is crappy. I might actually switch to Diplo focus, but... And we're losing stability. Yes, I could do that, but that would decrease our income very significantly. Let's reject them. Bloody nobles. Yeah, we can afford 1 stability loss. How about the rebels? Volhynian nationalists, Rigan separatists, Danzigen, yeah, no Teutonic separatists, good. How are the cores progressing? Can we actually core anything else now? After we're done with Riga, we should have the range to core those coastal provinces. Come on. Perfect, we can core everything now. Just make sure that rebels don't break that. Should we go for Diplo focus? I think we should, because the only way to decrease our diplomatic relations will be to annex the vassals, and we will need quite a lot for that. So actually, I'm going for a Diplo focus. Truce with Mecklenburg. Yeah, Mecklenburg is not going to declare war on us. They might join a coalition. So might Pomerania. Actually, vassalizing Novgorod could kick off a coalition. But we'll see when we have their capital. Oh, Denmark already sieged that. Yeah, that would be perfect. Oh, wait. Why does Sweden have Gotland? That's weird. Shouldn't it be a Danish island? Really, really weird. Okay, that's way too much attrition. Let's just leave a token army because our subjects are sieging it for us. You guys go to Gdansk and make sure no rebels spawn there. Volhynian separatists will rise up. I could harsh treat, but they will not really be that dangerous, and we are about to end this war, so our armies will be free to take care of that. This is a short war. What is that? Occupied by Crimea. Muscovy is getting kicked by Crimea? Kazan, Crimea, Timurids, Kashmir. Oh, really getting kicked. Might actually, if we vassalize Novgorod quickly, they might actually return some cores to them. I don't think they will do that, but yeah, quite interesting. Right, maybe I should actually harsh treat them. How much will it cost? 80 military. We're not doing too well on monarch points. I think I'll just let them rebel. We will need to harsh treat the Teutonic separatists or Danzigian separatists. What about Riga? What about Riga? The unrest here is pretty big. And it is already our core. I think I will have to harsh treat. I don't want to because of the trade power we're getting here. But I think I have to. Let's do it. And the autonomy will be reduced slowly over time because of our special government type that has constant autonomy reduction. Perfect. Actually, what I should do is split this army even further and take the general, because we will need him for fighting rebels. You guys go down south and get ready to fight them. And our Diplo power is growing. Perfect. Another core is ready. Yeah, the Volhynian nationalists have revolted. We could lose a statesman, which we kind of like, although it could be better to take this guy. Or we could lose prestige and gain some power. Do I want to switch to this guy? What is our diplomatic reputation anyway? It's +1. Oh, he only adds 1 diplomatic reputation now? They changed that. It used to be 2, so he's not that good anymore. Okay, we'll switch him to this guy. He's quite a bit more expensive, but we can afford that now. Yeah, they have taken a province, we don't mind. Oh, did I unmothball the forts? Yes, I did. Great. Improved relations with Sweden enough. Now let's improve with Denmark. Also with Hungary, just to keep them on our good side. And you guys will need some reinforcements. Oh no, they're grouping up. That could actually be problematic. We'll need all the might of our vassals. Okay, Novgorod should be willing to accept vassalization now. Let's recall the guy from Hungary briefly. Are you willing to accept vassalization? Because we do have we still do have Scotland in this war. Give me money as well. All the money. Yeah, that will give us quite a bit of aggressive expansion. But it doesn't matter. Perfect. Now we could attack Muscovy and have them return territory to Novgorod. But it's not the perfect moment to do that yet. We need to recover. And we need to improve relations with our vassals. Actually, that's exactly what I'll do now. The new ones that have liberty desire. So, Livonian Order and Novgorod. They are quite rebellious. And we've eclipsed the Teutonic Order. Perfect. Gaining some power projection from that. We'll be able to pick a new rival now, which should probably be Muscovy. Wait a minute, it's here, your country. Yeah, Muscovy hates us a lot. Wait a minute, before we check that, who are the enemies of Muscovy? Nobody rivaled Muscovy yet. Kazan and the Golden Horde. Yeah, let's rival them. Because we are going to be fighting them soon. Oh, they have 3 times the army we have. Good thing we have Lithuania and our vassals. Okay, you guys attach to me and we'll kill the rebels together. Why do you not attach to me? I cannot kill them on my own. God damn it, they took the fort. Where are you going next? Do they have a general? I mean, they have generals, but... Alright, I can see the stats now. Let's see how the other rebels are doing. Yeah, not dangerous yet. Alright, I actually think that we could boost our morale by becoming the Defender of the Faith, although I'm not sure if it's the good call. But I definitely know that we need to employ some mercenaries. To beat those bloody rebels. Lithuania and Mazovia will probably reinforce the battle once it starts, but I will be I will feel much better if we actually have good troops. We could try getting another general. He's even worse. I was hoping for a good one. What's our military tradition? Oh, of course, it's small. Well, it was to be expected. Okay, let's wait for the mercenaries and Lithuania. Oh, they're attacking. Great, actually great. We can reinforce the battle and they get the penalty, we win. That is actually perfect. Okay, let's consolidate you guys. Because we don't have manpower. And go siege the fort. You no longer need to attach to me. I'll just do it myself. Okay. Is there anything else that requires our attention at the moment? Well, the subjects, but we are taking care of that. If we fed Novgorod now, that would make them like us more, because we would return their territory. But it would... Well, the problem with this is that they get this modifier, all vassals relative power to Poland. And that means we actually have to annex somebody before we can do that. Okay, perfect. And we are... What culture are we accepting? I clicked too fast. Ruthenian and Prussian. That's great. Great that we accept Prussian. And Gdańsk is almost cored. It has some unrest, but I am not increasing autonomy here. We need all the trade power we can get from here. And we will probably move our capital to this place, or only the trade port, but after the event, which lets us move it to Warsaw, because the event is pretty nice. Alright, let's... should we recall this diplomat already or not yet? Yeah, we can actually recall the diplomat from the Livonian Order and employ him annexing Mazovia. Where's the influence actions? And start the annexation. It will take quite a long time because the annexation cost is very high. 440 diplo power. Alright, and I think this is a good moment to end the episode. We have expanded quite a lot. We have 2 new vassals. We'll be annexing Mazovia and Livonian Order relatively soon, and then we will be feeding this land back to Novgorod. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you did like the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.